Now, here's the other critical race theory thing I wanted to talk about. This is from Parents Defending Education. Parents Defending Education are doing an amazing job of doing lots of public record requests. They're doing an amazing job of this. And so Parents Defending Ed apparently has gotten a hold of some Black Lives Matter curriculum. And I thought that was pretty interesting since yesterday we learned that Black Lives Matter apparently misplaced $60 million in their corporate headquarters. So I thought this was pretty interesting. Evanston and Skokie School District 65 provides Black Lives Matter and queer lesson plans for students from preschool to 8th grade. Evanston and Skokie School Districts published a statement from the superintendent on the district's website promoting, hang on, let me make this bigger, promoting how Black Lives Matter at school unit of study will be implemented throughout February 2022. Of course, this is the first day of Black History Month, so I'm sure this is correlated with that. But that doesn't mean that schools need to teach Black Lives Matter, as it turns out. The school district superintendent states that this serves as an important opportunity for us to enact our racial equity work within our learning spaces, center Black lives, and contributions in our teaching and learning, and connect our communities to the global network of individuals striving to make the world more just. The superintendent then states that Black Lives Matter material will be implemented into the full curriculum next year. Beginning next year, the learning associated with the Black Lives Matter at School unit of study will be interwoven into the curriculum, including new units into the K-12 social studies framework, and will no longer be taught as a dedicated equity week. As we work through the integration of this learning across content areas, we look to expose all students to more accurate and affirming historical content that elevates marginalized people and includes the interrogation of events from multiple perspectives rolled out over several years. Our new social media studies curriculum will promote civic competence, knowledge, and democratic dispositions to lead students to be engaged and active in public life. Well, isn't that nice? But look at this. Look at this. The school district published the lessons and resources that will be used to teach students in a Black History Week of action. A Black History Week of action. They're literally saying they're going to do activism. They're doing activism right now as we speak. There are lessons for students in preschool through 8th grade. Additional lessons are provided for physical education classes and students with special needs. And then they've got some of the lessons, and look at this. Look at this treasure trove. Oh, this is going to be, man. I'm going to post this in locals right now. For all of my locals members, hang on. I'm posting this in locals right now. We're going to start going through this. This is like Unwoke Army. I know I haven't launched the Unwoke Army application yet. I'm going to, like, this week. It's going to be up tomorrow, I promise you. But this is like Unwoke Army preview. BLM course materials. I'm going to put it for supporters only. So as a special perk. Not that you guys can't find the link if you want to. You probably could. You definitely could. You're not idiots. But I don't know. That was a decision I made on the fly. I'll probably go back, change it later. Anyway, let's look at some of the. We gotta go through this stuff, guys. I know Parents Defending Ed has done this, but like the more eyes, the better. We gotta go through this stuff and see what they're teaching. I'm gonna be doing it too. We'll do it as a group activity. Check this out. Let's take a look. The lesson plans for preschool and kindergarten include teaching young children injustice at the institutional or systemic level and having young children analyze the harmful impact of bias and injustice in the world historically and today. Lessons include slides to teach children each school day from January 28th through February 7th, with homework assignments for children to complete at home. The lessons also include teaching young children queer and gender issues. It's even got Comic Sans font. This is how you know to take it seriously because it has Comic Sans as the goddamn font. Let's see. Students will recognize unfairness on the individual level. Okay, so this is for pre-K and kindergarten. Here are their social justice standards. Students will recognize unfairness on an individual level, e.g., bias speech, and injustice at the institutional or systemic level, like discrimination. The next one is students will analyze the harmful impacts of bias and justice in the world, historically and today. I'm just curious, does anyone in the chat have a child that is in pre K or kindergarten? I'm just curious. I'm curious if a child in pre K or kindergarten, which means they are 4 or 5 years old, is capable of analyzing the harmful impact of bias and injustice in the world, both historically and today. What, like, can a 4-year-old do that? I cannot wait to dig into these lesson plans. Okay, sour kiwi. You got a 3-year-old sour kiwi. Is your 3-year-old capable of analyzing the harmful impact of bias and injustice in the world today and historically? I'm going to say no. They will also express empathy when people are excluded or mistreated because of their identities and concern when they themselves experience bias. Oh my God, this curriculum is going to be nuts. This curriculum is going to be crazy town. Parents Defending Ed, man. Nikki, I owe you an email. Nikki's the president of Parents Defending Ed, and I do legitimately owe her an email. Nikki, well done. Well done. On Tuesday, the 4 and 5-year-old students will develop language and knowledge to accurately and respectfully describe how people, including themselves, are both similar to and different from each other and others in the identity group. On Wednesday, these 4 and 5-year-olds will say, I see the way my family and I do things is both the same and different from how other people do things, and I am interested in both. On Thursday, students will respectfully express curiosity about the history and lived experiences of others and will exchange ideas and beliefs in an open minded way. Yeah, incognito. This is what I'm going for, incognito. My daughter is 5, and her biggest thing in the world is wanting her juice box and throwing temper tantrums. So you're telling me your daughter's not doing a complex analysis of the history of bias? Obviously. What this tells us, to be really honest, what this tells us is that this curriculum is more about the teachers than it is about the students. This is not written for 4 and 5-year-olds. This is written to make the teachers feel good and just and like they've accomplished a goal in life by creating little activists. The students ain't getting nothing out of this. This is all about the teachers. On Friday, the students will examine diversity in social, cultural, and political and historical context rather than in ways that are superficial and oversimplified, while God knows we wouldn't want to oversimplify something for a 4-year-old. And on the last day, students will recognize the unfairness on the individual level, e.g., biased speech, and injustice at the institutional or systemic level, e.g., discrimination. I just want to go back. I just want to let's look at a BLM day 1 pre-lesson plan, or we can even look at a slide deck apparently. Oh, this is oh, they have exactly how they're teaching it. Holy shit. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised by this. Like, this is pretty standard when you're delivering like curriculums. This is amazing. I almost this might be okay. Can I share too much information with you guys? This is better than sex. The fact that we have the entire BLM curriculum And they have the teacher instruction guides. Holy shit. Parents Defending Ed, I hope you downloaded all of this. Oh my god, I think I literally just had an orgasm. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know that's TMI. I know. I'm sorry. I'm just blown away. This is amazing. Holy shit. Yeah, Just T, I'm going to download them. Don't you worry about it. That's going to be a project. Okay, load back. Come on. Come on. Load it back. I want to look at that slide deck. I bet they have them down. Oh, that yeah, they've got them down. Yeah, this is all on Parents Defending Ed's website. So Parents Defending Ed has got this. So, whew, holy shit. Wow. I didn't think my day could get any better after my meeting with my publisher. I literally just had an orgasm, I think. I really did. All right, let's look at this slide deck. We're going to be appropriate. No more jokes allowed. I'm told I'm not allowed to be funny on the internet anymore. This is for kindergarten. Oh my god, they've got the notes. They have the presenter notes too. Oh my god, AD, thank you for the super chat. We are studying multicultural psychology in my general psych class, and obviously the lived experience of some of the students was living in fear of the police when I challenged them with actual statistics. I was told I was not being respectful. Well, yeah, such as it goes. I'm sorry, you're not allowed to say anything in psychology classes anymore. I'm sorry. It doesn't surprise me though. That really sucks. AD, if you want to send me some of the materials you're learning in your psychology class, please feel free to reach out to me. Go to activelyunwoke.com. There's an email address, there's a contact form. You can send me whatever you like from your psychology class, and I greatly appreciate the nice big super chat. This is a lesson plan for kindergarteners. Everyone has a different skin color. Yeah, dude. Hang on. Where's my vape? We're not going to talk about what kind of cigarette that is. Everyone has different skin colors. Black skin with black text on black background is beautiful. Just us project presents, our lives matter. Well, fine. They don't even they don't even have the font colored correctly to be able to show up. We need to learn some important words. Movement, racism. They're teaching kindergarteners the word activist. Movement, a group of people who have the same goal. The people work hard to reach the goal. Racism, being mean to someone because of the color of their skin. Activist, a person believes that something should change and works hard to make that change happen. What is the Black Lives Matter movement? I don't know why they can't start, like, at least make the text readable. Black Lives Matter is a movement, or as a the movement, excuse me. The movement is a group of activists from around the they literally are creating curriculum just to teach preschoolers and kindergarteners what Black Lives Matter is. Who started Black Lives Matter? Oh, Patrisse Cullors, who has disappeared with $60 million. Before reading the story, what is the difference between Ace and Chase? Oh, they're black. It's a black car and a white car. No, we're not going to watch the movie. Maybe we'll do a separate stream to watch the movies. Oh my god. They're going to teach them this freaking car thing. They're going to teach them that like the black car and the white car in a race, and on the race course the black car is going to encounter a lot more obstacles than the white car. That's exactly what's going to happen in this. And the white car is going to get to like take shortcuts. See? The white car is going to go on the easy path, and the black car is going to go on the hard path with like made up obstacles that don't actually bear any resemblance to reality at all, but they just made it up because it's a cartoon and it's a fantasy, so they can make shit up. Kindergarteners are learning this. Read out loud. Giant steps to change the world. Oh, good. They've got a children's story about activism too. How can we make a better pattern? You guys can't read this headline, but it says, "Why don't we say all lives matter?" Why don't we say all lives matter? That's what that says. In the history of our country, people have been treated unfairly because of the color of their skin. Sadly, this is happening today in different ways. And then they have this cartoon. Well, I think all lives matter. We should care exactly equally about all the times about everything. All houses matter with the house on fire on one side and then the guy putting the house out that's not on fire. Kindergarteners. I cannot wait to dig into this. Obviously, you guys saw the impact that this had on me. If you appreciate the fact that Parents Defending Ed sussed out this curriculum and got all of these goodies for us to wade through, please mount that like button for me. If you're feeling this curriculum like I'm feeling this curriculum, my husband is so jealous of this curriculum right now. My husband's probably listening to this down in his office because he can hear sometimes what I'm saying. He's probably be like, "What the is going on? What is going on up there?" My husband's so jealous of the curriculum right now. It's so sick how jealous he is. Wow, Parents Defending Ed. I salute you. Parents Defending Ed is doing the work that needs to be done.